Ricky, what's going on? Hey, buddy. Top of the morning to you. I know you probably just got out of work. I know you work that late shift. For those of you that are here already, we got a couple people. Obviously, give this live stream a like. Help it find its happy place in the algorithm. And then do me a solid and give me some feedback. Let me know if the video is feeding okay. Good, bad. AZ, what's going on? What's up, Barry? Top of the morning to you, sir. Meow. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to discuss my first day, 24 hours with these phones here. Alright, I got the iPhone 13 Pro, and I got the 13 Pro Max. Nimmer, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good morning to you. Nimmer, if I remember correctly, you're on California time, aren't you? I believe. In that case, it's early for you. Yeah, I'm in my PJs. Hey, Michael. Good morning. 15 FPS. Huh. I think maybe Carlos as well as myself, I think we've discovered something about this Google phone. I don't know what it is, but like randomly it goes into these weird frames. Like it just slows down. Like I can see it. like here, normal movement, but it feels kind of slow or whatever. I don't know. I'll look back and I'll watch this and we'll see. All right, so I got the 13 Pro Max right here. And then I got the 13 Pro here. Yeah, Ricky, I don't know what's up with this. Maybe I need some kind of an update for the YouTube app because I'm having trouble with the YouTube Studio app too. So I wonder if it means something, but hopefully an update comes soon because I really like this phone. And if I can't live stream from it, that limits how much I can use it. So, what's up, David? If it does become problematic, I'm going to probably keep my 12 Pro and just use it for live streaming and creating content. Anyways, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the 12 Pro, my old phone, and these new ones. Hi, Yasmin. Are you crashing the live stream? Hey, I'm doing an overview of these phones. You want to sit down and do them with me? You want to see my new phones? Okay. All right.
You got new ones?
I got new ones.
Oh, why didn't you let me open it with you?
I think you were asleep yesterday or you weren't home at the time.
Oh, yeah, because I was at Summer's, where Auntie Adam's house.
Okay. We got new phones, yes, man.
What color are they?
Easy, don't
This
drop them, please.
one's grayish. This one's grayish.
So that one I think it's gray. Yeah.
It doesn't look like it on the picture because it's black and gray.
I know, Ricky, she's growing up. Ricky remembers when you were just a little girl.
And it doesn't look in this picture because it's gray and gray.
Nimmer said that you should have been there to unbox them with me. All right, I got to talk about these phones. You're going to hang around or you're going to get bored? Yasmin, are you going to hang around or are you going to get bored?
Hang.
You're going to hang around? Okay. All right, let me talk about these phones, okay? All right, let's start first with the smaller phone, the regular size one. All right, Yasmin. So what's the color?
Gray.
It is gray. All right, so this is the Pro. So you got the large camera system on the back. How many cameras?
It's too light. Bright.
Too bright? You want me to turn off the lighting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How's that?
Good.
Okay. All right, so we got a grayish color, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty. I like the gray color. I'm happy with that. How many cameras on the back?
4.
No.
3.
Show me. Show me where the 4. Okay, so I see 3. Now the one up top, that's the flash. And I think the bottom is some kind of sensor.
The sensor.
Sensors are designed to estimate the location of something. Yasmin, stop. Yasmin, come on.
Did I get in the picture?
You can get in the picture, but you can't knock anything over.
Can I get in the picture, please?
Yeah. All right, so let's do an overview of the phone, Yasmin.
I want to get
Got
in
the
the
cameras
picture.
on the... But we're focusing on the phones right now. Yasmin's... Oh, my goodness. Okay, anyways. All right, so top of the phone, there's an antenna at the top. See the antenna line?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see any, like, noise-canceling microphones or anything. All right, side rails. You got the volume rockers. And then there's the SIM tray right here. Come on, Yasmin. And then there's the classic Apple silence button.
Oh, the camera's
Unlock.
now over here.
Yeah. And then on the opposite side, you have another, I don't know, I think this is some kind of sensor. I forget what it is. Yasmin.
It's my hand or two.
Just don't block the camera, okay? Because they want to see the phone, too. All right. The rails are nice. It's all metal, obviously. There's more antennas. All right, so you got the one antenna on the top. You have another antenna at the top on the left, or on the right, excuse me, above the power button. And there's that sensor. Then there's another antenna on the side at the bottom.
Here's the back.
Then there's the
front.
speakers at the bottom.
Actually, here's
Microphone.
The back. Here's
You
the
have
front.
the US, what is this? Yasmin, lightning port, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing the phone is overrated. Another antenna at the bottom, and then antennas on the left side as well. All right, Yasmin. Okay, so let's look at the display. All right, so the display of this phone is really nice. Yasmin, why are you doing that?
Can I do my thumbprint on there?
This phone doesn't have a thumbprint, so you like the Google phone better because it has a thumbprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one uses Face ID.
What's Face ID?
It scans an image of your face. And then that unlocks your phone when it detects you. So it scans your pretty... Yeah, we'll set it up later. It scans your pretty face. Look, you're in the reflection. It scans your pretty face, and then it unlocks the phone. The notch is still there. Good people. All right. This one has my Verizon SIM in it. Watch out, Yasmin.
It scans on my face.
Well, we have to set it up.
Oh.
All right. And that's pretty much just the outer part. I do like the display.
Does this one have...
Oh, Yasmin Nimmer sent you a gift. He sent you money as a gift. Look. Look, at a super sticker. He said, you're amazing. Thanks for the super chat, Nimmer. Yasmin, you want to say thank you?
Thank you.
Yeah. It is shiny, Ricky. The rails are shiny. By the way, guys, my first impressions on the display... Hold on, Yasmin. Oh, God, you zoomed in. Okay. My first impression... Yasmin. Baba. You get the... Okay, there. Thanks for the super chat, Nimmer. And the sticker. Yasmin loves it. She loves it. She loves that sticker. Yasmin loves stickers. Okay.
Now, can I do my thumbprint on this?
Hold on. There's no thumbprint, Yasmin.
Yeah.
All right. This the display is really bright. Let's show them how bright it is. Okay.
Can I press YouTube?
The display gets really bright.
Can I go
It's
to
very
YouTube?
fluid.
Can I go to YouTube so I can see if they have
All right,
any
Yasmin,
kid?
I'm gonna have to finish this review.
I want to see if it has any
Yasmin,
kid games.
Yasmin, it doesn't have any games. I just opened this.
Does it have any channels?
No, I have to set it all up. I got to put all my apps. I got to do it all. You want to come back when I'm done?
I'm staying.
You're staying here? All right, you want to pull up a chair? I need my other hand. Okay. Go get your chair, your wheelie chair.
But
Okay.
really remember, I need help because last time I hurt my toe.
Okay, we'll move all this stuff and then you could do it. All right, El, so here's the display.
No, right now. I want a chair.
Yasmin, just move the stuff and pull up the chair.
I can't move the stuff.
Yasmin, it's literally two things. Just slide it out of the way.
I can't.
Okay, I'll move it for you in a minute.
Heavy.
Okay, hang tight. I'll move it for you in a minute. Just let me finish talking. Just let me finish talking about the display, Yasmin.
No.
Go ahead. Come on. Come back. I'll do it for you. Come back. Yasmin. Yasmin. 1 second, guys. Listen, okay? Okay. Come back.
Coming.
Thank you. Love you. You're the best. You got to, Ricky. All right. So, display, I really like. It's bright. I like the refresh rate. This is an upgrade from the last one.
One more sticker.
Yes, mean there's only one sticker. Yeah, but it was the cute one. Okay. So I like the display. It's really bright. It's very fluid. I actually like the size of this phone. I think it's pretty nice. So the display, I think it's 6.1 inches. And it does pretty much go edge to edge with the exception of the notch at the top. I'm kind of done with the notch. I never liked the notch. I always thought the notch was kind of lazy engineering. And to still have it at this point is kind of annoying. So hopefully that goes away in the next generation. Also about the display, besides like the brightness and the the refresh rate, the resolution, like the quality of the display is really good. Polishing cloth, maybe if you send this video to Apple, they'll send the stickers too. Yeah, man. I really like this display. Whoever's making it, which I assume it's Samsung that sells them displays, they're sending them good stuff. And then Apple's doing a nice job of tuning the display. All right, and I think the variable refresh rate is a good move. I'm not sure what it was, just a 60 hertz last year. So if I'm looking at this phone and I'm comparing this one, right? So this being the 12 Pro, I'm not sure how much of an upgrade it might be to some people. Some people might not even notice the refresh rate. I don't know. I don't know how much it means to them, but I've enjoyed it so far. So if you have a 12 or a 12 Pro or a 12 Pro Max, any of these 12 generation phones, the display on the newer phones is better. I think it's tuned a little bit better. I think it's brighter. I think the resolution, with the refresh rate make it a nice upgrade. Is that enough for somebody to upgrade and spend another $1,000 on a phone? That's arguable, and that's up to them. And I personally, I don't think upgrading the display, I don't know how much better it is. It's definitely better, but I don't know if it's worth that price point. Like you got to spend another $1,000 to get it. I mean, if you trade the old one in and get a good deal on the new one, I guess you could say it's worth it. All right. So also, I charged this yesterday, so I wanted to discuss the battery life after a day. This thing is a battery champ. Okay, I did a whole night of testing. All right, and the battery is at 76%. And I left it overnight. I left it on. Big shout out to Ricky. Thank you for the super chat, man. 13 display is equal to the S10. I don't know. The S10 didn't have the higher refresh rate, so that's part of it. I mean, resolution's one thing, and then, the actual, refresh and interaction. I also think the touch response of the display is really good on these iPhones too. So, but that whole thing in a package, I think it's really good. The battery life, like I said, 76%. I think I charged it up to 90%. So I did a whole night of testing. You guys, the live stream, some of you were there last night. And it sips little baby sips on the battery. Seriously, it's really good. The battery life has been good. And this is just the 13 Pro. I haven't even gotten to the Max yet. But the battery life's been good. I know a lot of people have said the battery life is awesome. And I have to agree. So far, those two are strengths. The display and the battery are fantastic. I know that a lot of people that have reviewed the phones have said that those are strengths, and I agree. No argument here. The camera systems I haven't tested yet. I don't know exactly, what that's going to be. So let me go ahead and launch the camera. Let me see here. Set up later. I'm not sure about the camera performance. I can't comment just yet, but I will be testing it. Carlos is a big fan of these cameras over the Pixels because of the saturation and all these other things, but I don't know. I don't expect it to be bad. I expect it to be pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to make some content with it too. I'm going to do some live streams. I'll test it. Let's look at the photo modes. So you got a 0.5, which gets you a wide angle. You get the standard one, and then you got up to a 3x zoom, which seems pretty good so far. There is a portrait mode. There's the panorama mode, which I've always thought the iPhone did a nice job with. All right, looking at the video, looks like you still got the same settings. The app is the same as last generation. I mean, nothing's really mattered in terms of those types of changes. All right, you got 4K 30, you got 4K 60, and 4K 24. And mind you, I know a lot of people make a big stink about the frames per second 4K 60. I guess depending on what you're recording. If you don't need the high frame rate, then why bother, right? So like record in 30 or whatever. All right, the camera launch is really nice. All right, very quick. Boom, it's in there, right? Let's see, cinematic mode. I'm gonna try that. I'm excited to see what that's about. Let's see the slow motion. So we got the 0.5 does slow-mo. All right, you'll see the settings there. So you got HD. Can we change this? HD 240, HD 120. Oh, so this doesn't do any 4K, huh? I thought it did. Yeah, I'll be testing out that cinematic mode, most definitely. I didn't know you couldn't do higher resolution than HD. No 4K slow-mo, huh? That's interesting. Yeah, it won't even let me pick. Ooh, the Max does. Okay, so we'll take a look at the Max shortly. All right, we got the time lapses. Those are cool. All right, so I'm excited to test the cameras. I'll do photography. I'll do videos as well. And then I'll obviously be comparing the regular 13 Pro to the 13 Pro Max and to the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So I'll be doing both. And then another thing that I wanted to give my impressions on is the cellular and the Wi-Fi. All right, so like literally we're just looking at the radios. All right, so right now I'm connected to a 5 gigahertz connection that's 2 levels above me, right? And I've got pretty much a full signal here. I don't see any. Yeah, so we're on the 5 gigahertz signal 2 floors away, and it's looking good. All right, that's really good. So kudos to Apple for putting in solid radios. These are the Wi-Fi that I'm testing. I'm running Los Mobile home internet. Let me go ahead and turn that off, and let's do a test on the Verizon on LTE. So we could take a look at the cellular radios and see how that performs. We are in the lower level. We're about a mile away from the tower site. All right, so the expectation, it's a little bit harder to get a good signal down here, but Verizon does really well. All right, so cellular-wise, I've been impressed. I did a whole day of testing yesterday, like an entire evening. It was like at least an hour. And we tested CBRS and we tested all the other stuff, and it did really good. Really, really nice. All right, so again, this is the 13 Pro. So I'll talk more about the Max in a second. It's a little bit different. It offers some advantages. Right, so 95 by 7 in the lower level. Radios are good. I will tell you guys, though, I have not tested millimeter wave. So you'll get my review on that, but sub 6 gigahertz, it's good. It's really nice. The Pixel 6 Pro seems, they seem very similar. I didn't see or notice a big difference in the data speeds or anything like that, or signal, as we're doing the coffee thing. All right, so the cellular's been good. I'm going to have to test the millimeter wave. The Pixel 6 autofocus sucks. For video or for photography? I'll be looking for that, David, but I didn't see any issues with mine in my use. And I've used it pretty extensively, but I'll have to test it. And of course, I guess there's a chance some people could have some faulty units, maybe. Pixel only does 4. See, Ricky, that's what I was thinking. When I was testing the Pixel 6 Pro, I was getting the impression I wasn't getting the full bandwidth because I was basically getting half the speeds I was getting on the iPhone. So I hope the 13 Pro and the Pro Max are as good as the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max in terms of millimeter wave, because they were really good. The iPhones were the best millimeter wave phones from last year. This year, it looks like it might be the Galaxies. The Flip and the Fold seem to be good. I'm definitely going to be upgrading to a Galaxy for the 22 generation. But all right, so the cellular's been good on this thing, which I haven't tested millimeter wave. I hear it's bad. We'll see. We'll test it. The display is great. The battery life is great. I don't know. It's been good so far. I can't say anything bad yet. I have to test the cameras. I'll do photography. I'll do video. I'll run it through its paces on the millimeter wave. I'll do some FaceTime stuff. I hear the selfie cameras on the iPhones aren't great. I'll test that. Let's see. What else should we do? Oh, and the lightning cables. I'm just over the whole lightning cable thing. So Apple, whenever you decide you want to do your USB-C, we are waiting for that because we don't like the lightning cable. It's a horrible cable. It's terrible. And to show you how, like, screw you Apple is about it, they give you a charging cable. Here's the charging cable that comes in the box, by the way. Grab it here. I actually had to use it. Usually I have enough laying around. So this is the cable they send you in the box. It's just like a 3-foot. All right, so they send you a USB-C to lightning cable. Try to show you guys here. And this thing is having a hard time focusing too. Come on, focus. There we go. This thing does not want to focus. All right, so anyways, to show you, like, how ridiculous this is, like, they know you got to use USB-C, right, to their crappy lightning cable. So they're, obviously, they know that USB-C is the move, but they just want to keep milking the game and playing people. Absolutely terrible. I'm going to turn on the brightness in this thing. All right, let me turn off this light, too. All right, so let's take a look at the, yeah, this is the Pixel. There's something wrong with the frames. I think Carlos may have found something there with that. It's definitely problematic. The last time I live streamed it, it wasn't a problem. This time it was. So that's annoying. All right. My impression so far, good on the 13 Pro. I like it. By the way, I like this color. I like the design. Guys, it's the same design as the 12 generation. All right. Nothing really has changed. Okay. Look, the camera bump's the same. Maybe it's a little bit more exaggerated here with some bigger sensors or something. But, you know, everything's pretty much the same. This is a nice design, by the way. I do like the iPhone design. It's nice. All right. So you're getting the same size. You're getting the same basic setup. All right, now let's take a look at the... Oh, sheesh. All right, so one thing I didn't mention... Oh, yes, we can get the flash on. All right, there we go. Okay. One thing I didn't mention is this phone is built like a tank, and I like it. It's got heft to it. It feels substantial. Premium phone and all of that. All right, the Pro Max is a bigger tank. All right, this thing is huge. All right, so you get the extra screen real estate. You get the bigger display. This is not a one-handed phone. This is definitely not a one-handed phone. All right, good people. This is a massive phone. All right, so this particular color is called... What is this color called? They got a technical term for it. It's like a sky blue kind of color. What do they call this? Because last year it was the Pacific blue. All right, but this one is not that. All right, so here's the Pacific blue. I want to compare the blues. All right, so this is a little bit darker. It's a more traditional blue. This one's sort of like a light blue, grayish to it. I actually like this color. I didn't mind the Pacific blue. All right, it's called Sierra blue. That's right. So I'm a fan of this color. It looks good. It's nice. Yeah, Sierra blue. Same setup. You get the same antennas on the rails. You get 2 on the left side. You get 1 at the bottom here on the right side, 1 at the top. So you got 4 antennas on the sides. There's also an antenna at the top, and there's also 1 at the bottom. Same charging cable and all of that. Everything's the same. It's just bigger. Right now, the one thing to note is that with the bigger phone, you get a bigger display, and they also squeeze in a bigger battery. So if you're looking for, like the battery champ or whatever, this could be it. All right. So, um, I don't know. I'd say if you want the battery life, definitely go with that. Let's do a little bit of camera stuff. All right. What I wanted to do is I wanted to look at the modes to kind of see how it's different. All right. So you will see that they've got this raw option. All right. So whenever you're doing, any type of fancy camera work, whether it's video, photography, you can shoot in RAW. It gets you, your files in a RAW format, and then, post. You can do a lot of editing and stuff like that. And anyways, it looks good. Here's 0.5. It's pretty nice. Here's a 1, and then here's the 3x zoom. Now you get your same modes. You got your panorama. You got your portrait. The app's the same. The layout's no different. All right. Cinematic is there. Cinematic mode. I'm interested to try that. You get your slow motion. All right, let's see if there's anything different about the slow-mo. 120 and 240. I see it's stuck in HD. I know some of you were saying that you could do 4K. It's not letting me activate 4K. So I don't think it matters if it's the 13 or the 13 Pro. Josh, you know what, man? I really like the display, man. I really like this display. I do. I like these displays. They transition really nice. Oh, you got to go into settings? Okay. All right. Well, let's do that. Let's see here. Video. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, so I could do that later. That's fine. I don't know why, but 120 hertz feels smoother on my iPhone versus my Samsung. Yeah, I don't know, man. Remember, just because Samsung makes a display doesn't mean the carrier, or excuse me, the company that makes the phone isn't going to tune it differently. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's important to note. Is that they make those modifications. Now, uh, battery life thing, like, this is incredible. All right, so I've been using the crap out of this phone since yesterday, and it's still at 60%. Here's why this is the battery champ. You have a huge, large battery, and you have a very efficient operating system. All right, so it's gonna be a battery champ. And this is the phone that is going to probably compete for my daily driver, because the Google Pixel 6 Pro is awesome and I love it, but there are a couple of things I don't love, and the iPhone does those things better. Like the live streaming seems to be problematic with the Pixel sometimes. What else has been giving me a hard time with the Pixel? Uh, that's really the major one. I haven't really felt the overheating. Like I'm live streaming now, right? And it's not overheating. But the frame rate is weird, right? So I might have to go iPhone for certain things, and I'm okay with that. It's good to have both phones, so I'll be doing that. This phone is huge. Guys and gals, get ready. Get a case, get a ring, get a pop socket, whatever. Let's go ahead and do a cellular radio test. You guys will see haven't see me either. I haven't seen it either. Never. I haven't seen any overheating. What's up, Vlad? Yeah, the cellular radios are good. I've enjoyed that. Let me see. Yesterday when we did our testing, it performed well. I didn't have any issues. It's just like the 13 Pro. All right, there's your Wi-Fi test. The router and everything is upstairs, 2 levels up, so it's performing well. This particular phone, I believe this one's got AT&T on it, or does this one have Verizon? I forget. I think this one's AT&T. All right, so this just depends on the carrier signal. All right, you'll see it's not as good as Verizon in the lower level, but it's good enough. You can watch HD video. You can watch 4K video on this. Of course, AT&T is like the iPhone network, right? Cellular was good. Again, I gotta test the millimeter wave. I don't know if it's gonna be any different than the Pro. I'll test both. Let's see. Oh, by the way, nobody does eSIM like iPhone. All right, iPhone eSIM transfer through the iCloud with AT&T is flawless. Big shout out to Carlos for explaining that. How easy it was incredible. You just have to like be on the same Wi-Fi connection, and then you do it through like iCloud basically. So easy. Let me see what else. What else we got to talk about? The cameras I'll test. The millimeter wave I'll test. But man, this thing is a champ. All right, battery for 2 days probably. Display is gorgeous and bright. Again, I hate the notch. I hate the lightning cable. It's trash. I hate those things, but that's just iPhone stuff, and that's been that way. Just so you guys know, this is what you get in the box. Yeah. I will say I haven't really tested the speakers much, but the haptics are good. iPhone always does that well. Here's what you get in the box. And this is totally just blowing it out right now. All right, here's what you get in the box. You get the little booklet thing, and then you get your charging cable. That's it. That's all they put in here. All right, that's been like that for a couple of years now, so no surprises. All right, guys, that's the overview and my first impressions. Good phones, powerful phones. Yesterday, this one got hot before the 13 Pro did, which was kind of weird, but I'm guessing there was something running in the background, like another app or something. I'll continue to test it and see. Aren't you mad for money you spent and you don't? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anime, it's like one of those things when you're used to something, it's just like whatever. I wish that they did include a charging brick, obviously. Specifically, I would want like if you're buying a pro model device, right? $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, $1,300, you should get a fast charger. You should get their best charging brick. I mean, at least in a pro, you're spending the extra money, right? So that's kind of aggravating. I'll admit that. But now Samsung's not putting a brick in there. Google's not putting a brick in there. It's a horrible trend. So yeah, that is frustrating. I'm gonna pick up a couple of cases today. I gotta protect these things, these glass sandwiches. I don't want them damaged. But over the course of the next couple of days, if I like these phones enough, I'm probably going to make that my content creator phone, right? So like recording, editing, all that, I'll probably do that. And then this one becomes my testing phone and my media consumption phone because of its big display. And I don't know. But let me tell you guys this. If you have a 12 or a 12 Pro or a 12 Pro Max, the upgrades are really in two ways. Display is better, and battery life is better. Cellular, I don't really see a big difference just yet. I'll let you guys know about the millimeter wave. Cameras, I don't know yet. I have to test it. I hear they're better. How much better? I don't know. You know, if you just bought a phone for $1,000, do you really want to buy another one for $1,000? I mean, what are they going to give you on trade-in? $500-$600 for your old phone, right? So basically, annually, you're going to be losing $300, $400, maybe $500 to just be upgrading every year. I don't know about that. Plus, you got to think about the 5G side. The 12 and the 12 Pro and the Pro Max, they have 5G. Maybe the 5G might be a little bit more future-proof on the newer devices. But with a 12, you're probably good on cellular for at least 2 or 3 years, you know, to be on the cutting edge. Yo, Pat, she don't know about it, bro. Chill out. She don't know about it, bro. She got her 12 Pro Max. She's good, you know. She's cool. So if you're on the fence, like should I upgrade to the 13 from the 12? I say no, unless you're comfortable losing out on the money just upgrading, you know, or you really want the cellular, you're an enthusiast, or you really want the camera, you're a photography video recording guru or something, or you want that new refresh rate on the display, you'd have to warn if it's worth it. I think you're good with a 12 for now. For a lot of people, that's really not an upgrade. Now, if you're coming out of the Pixel 6 or the 6 Pro and you used to have the 5, it's a huge upgrade. You know, I don't know. It's just that's the way you got to kind of look at it. You know, I like to think that every 2 years an upgrade is warranted. Every year it's tough unless there's such a huge transformation in a model. But the thing is, I think the Pro Max for the 13 is more likely going to be a daily phone for me as opposed to that 13 Pro. We'll have to see the battery life. I think the larger display and the battery is what's going to keep me on this one more frequently. Oh yeah, Ricky, the S22 with the X65 modem will be big time. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream and eat some breakfast and finish my coffee. Thank you guys for supporting. Thanks for watching. Please give this a like. Hashtag replay crew. Hashtag 2Live crew. Hashtag ravioli gang. Big shout out to the mod squad. Appreciate you guys. Nimmer, thanks for the super chat. Ricky, you too. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all that you do and supporting me. I will be doing some Patreon specific coverage on these phones, the Pixel, the iPhone, some comparison videos, and then also I'll be doing some on the YouTube side. I'll be doing some shorts, some clips. I'll be doing some stuff on my other channel, so subscribe to Sneed Clips. If you're new here, first time watching, subscribe and then turn on bell notifications so you never miss an upload. And yeah, we got a lot of content coming up. We definitely will be. Ricky, get some rest, man. You work a lot, dog. You've earned it. Get some rest. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Dante, appreciate you for being here. Josh, Carlos, Lopez, Pat. Let me see, Dr. Claw. Let me see who else was here. The Anime, appreciate you for being here as well. I think there were some others. Patrick, Antonio. Can you hold the 13 next to the Pro for a side comparison? Hopefully you didn't leave yet. Yeah, I could do that for you. All right, so this is the 13 Pro Max on the left. And then that's the 12 Pro. All right, so they're the same thing. Yeah, it's definitely a size difference. If you want your phone to be one-handed, you don't have a chance in the world with this one. Unless you have like Shaquille O'Neal hands. This one, it could be a legitimate one-hander. I don't know. I guess it kind of depends, man. You gotta have big, massive hands to do a Max phone one-handed. I don't even know how. Like, I barely can do this one. Like, I'm barely at the corner, right? So if I gotta drag something from the top, barely. I think I got to everybody. Vlad. Who else was here? Big Rubes. Appreciate you, man. Mike West. Mike Fortner. Appreciate you guys. I hope I didn't miss anyone else. David. Appreciate you. I don't know, I'm scrolling through the live chat here. Abel, Kevin, what's up, guys? Steven, yeah, you guys, maybe you could hashtag replay crew on this, man. But yeah, let me go eat some breakfast, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, and this was streamed on the Pixel, so the weird frame rate thing was happening, just like with Carlos's stream. We'll see if that gets fixed with an update. Maybe it's the app. All right, take it easy, Ryan. Thank you to everybody. Thanks for watching. Android 12 is great, Carlos. I'll probably do a video on my Sneed Clips channel on that, so check us out there. Hashtag dumb skunk. You guys are crazy. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Peace.